Did you do your own website or hire somebody to do your website, but that person was not a conversion copywriter and they didn't really have any strategy in place to be able to get visitors to call you, to contact you for a quote? If that's the case, you're definitely missing opportunities from your visitors to reach out and call you. So today I'm going to show you a breakdown of a landscaping business. I'm going to show you what they did right, then some things they can improve. And then I redid that homepage for them. I'm going to show you how it looks now. So first of all, they have this beautiful image going on. This is great for those emotional decision makers. And this information they have here is for the logical decision makers. It's all also a very common SEO practice. But the problem with it is it's not compelling. It does not tell me, as a new visitor to your site who is checking out the competition, why I should choose you over another landscaper. Everybody is showing beautiful images, but that's not necessarily enough to compel people to contact you for a quote. It does not answer why I should care. As well, I am not convinced that this call to action to request a quote is the best call to action, simply because around 95% of people coming to your site are tire kickers. They are checking out the competition and they're not ready yet to request a quote. They're simply checking you out and going, do I want this person or not? So we need to make this an easy first ask for them, and requesting a quote is not an easy first ask. Here we've got this factual information going on, but again, it doesn't tell me what distinguishes you from other landscapers. Then they have got this all about me section right below the hero section. They're completely missing the point of addressing the questions on visitors' mind when they are coming to your website, which is really unfortunate. Then they also, this is even more unfortunate, they have an apply now button to come and join their team. Your website is not for people who are looking for landscaping jobs. Your website is for visitors who are looking to hire a landscaper, which is you. And that is what your website should be focused on, trying to get that visitor to reach out to you for a quote. Right here, they've got too much information. It is not scannable and it's overwhelming. People are just going to skip over it. Then they've got this video and they have some fantastic, beautiful images in the video. But again, there is nothing distinguishable about this landscaping company, and it's not compelling in any way for me to reach out to them. They have these client testimonials on their homepage, which is fine. But the problem is, again, it is not scannable. And they have no human faces beside these names, which makes me as a visitor suspicious if these are even real people. Then at the bottom, they do have a strategy to collect emails, which is great because most home service businesses do not have a strategy in place to collect emails to be able to get business in the future. And they also have one field, which is good, very good, because the less fields you have, the more likely people will fill them out and click submit. Now, the reason, though, to sign up is not at all compelling. Nobody wants another newsletter. They do not want more emails in their inbox and something to read. They do not want to subscribe. That there is a word that is a friction word, because that is a word that means work and a very busy inbox. So I'm going to show you now what I have changed differently to help this landscaping company get more visitors reaching out to them for a quote. First of all, same image, but I'm answering the question why I should care. You should care to work with us because you're going to have the best landscaping experience you'll ever have, but without the concierge price tag. Now that's appealing to me because as someone who's considering landscaping, I know it's going to be a lot of work, a lot of time on my part, a lot of decisions that need to be made. And you're going to help me make that decision making simpler because you're going to give me a really great experience. I've added here a conversion stack as well. And this conversion stack highlights three key things that visitors are concerned about. They're concerned about a lot of communication. When they're working with the contractor, they wonder, is the communication going to be good? So we're going to tell them you're going to have an excellent communication because you're going to have your own point of contact. We are going to always tell you exactly when we're going to arrive. And when we're finished our job, you are going to get photos and a job summary after each visit. Why is this great? This is fantastic, especially for those people who do not live in their residence that you are landscaping year round. They may not be on the premises, but you can keep them updated. Now we've also changed that CTA button from get a quote or request a quote to discover more about your landscape VIP experience. Because if they click on this, it can then take them to a page where this landscaping company has an opportunity to wow them with the kind of experience that they're going to have by telling them what to expect, what their process is, all of these things. Answer all of those questions that are going on and concerns that are going on in the minds of your potential customer. And remember how they had that big section with all those testimonials? Well, let's just take snippets of those testimonials and make them as a headline here. We're going to add a face. We're going to put a name to the face. Now it feels a lot more legit and it sounds super enthusiastic, right? And then instead of all of that big paragraph of all the 20 gazillion services they offered, let's take the top 4 landscaping requests that they get, add some beautiful images and buttons below them that they can click on to see more of that, of what interests them. But if they're not looking for either of these 4, we can still have a button to see more residential and commercial services. So we're just making the homepage a lot cleaner, more visually appealing. And then we're also going to add a button for a project estimator tool, or in other words, a pricing calculator. Pricing calculators are severely underused in home services industries, and yet they are a compelling piece of a conversion tool because it gives people the opportunity to see how much something is going to cost. So by the time they've reached out to you, they've got a really good idea of the cost and they are an extremely warm lead, a hot lead for you because they have vetted out others. And if you're one of the few or only company that has a pricing calculator on your website, that is a big check mark for you. It means you're being transparent with your prices and they know exactly what they're getting into. And we also, I just added here, they have 4.5 Google reviews stars, so which is good. It helps us to support the statement we're making that people are going to have a VIP experience. Then let's add a grow guarantee. So if you have some kind of guarantee you can add, I strongly recommend it. This is just an example where they're going to replace any plant that does not thrive within 90 days. It just kind of helps people to feel like you really care, not just about the experience that they're going to have, but about your work and the quality of your work. Now you see here, I have moved down that about us section about their team. We moved it further down the page. Why? Because you're going to get a drop off of people who are going down a page. More people are going to stop and jump off and go somewhere else as they're scrolling down a page. Your about is not compelling necessarily information. It's not super vital. So let's move it to the bottom of that page. And I've also condensed some of this information so that I've just giving them a taste of about you. They can click the button to read more about your team and your company if they want to. Then I've added another testimonial here, really enthusiastic one, again with a face and a name. And remember, they had that subscribe to our newsletter kind of call to action. We are now changed it and replaced it with something more compelling, like avoid the 7 most expensive landscaping mistakes before you even lift a shovel. We give them some pointers, some bullet point information about what to expect in there. And instead of asking them to subscribe, no, we're going to say, get your free 7 mistakes.